Okay. I might get interrupted, and if I get interrupted, I have to go. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna shut up that fan. Just I need to hear people right now. Like if someone calls me, that I need to hear it. There's just like a big emergency. I don't have to be down there right now, but yeah, it's just a big mistake I made, and it did not work out. It was not my fault. It was more my dad's fault because he's the one that told me to go activate the phones. And he told me to get SIM cards, and the phone activated on his. So and he didn't in his phone he has right now. So let's say it's phone 1, phone 2. Phone 2 is the one I had to activate. It's the one that needs a SIM card, and accidentally activated on the one that he doesn't have. So he was without a phone basically, and he was not happy. It wasn't my fault, and he acts like it's my fault. All right, so TMNT Book 4, Last Ronin. The Lock and Key Hell and Gone #2. This should not be $6.99. I don't think, at least. It is pretty thick, but I think they can make this like $5.99. I could be wrong. Maybe it says it's a cardstock, but they're all cardstock, so they all be $6.99. And then, so Nonstop Spider-Man at #5 is the last of this series, but it's going to have a sequel series, another new #1, like with Marvel. The Marvel likes to do that. I did not get the Marvel free previews. I completely forgot about that. I'll just do it on the iPad. I think it's better to do it on the recording because you can see it a lot better, although it's technically blurry on the iPad. I just gotta make sure I have the sound on. I got Amazing Fantasy #3. I like when they do these covers. Sorry, I'm just kind of distracted. The whole... Oh, wait. But I like when they do these covers. They also do that. They don't just do it for Marvel. They'll do it for DC, for everyone. So it's kind of funny that other publishers, like Marvel, that's just we did, grew up with the same kind of comics and read the same kind of comics that we did. Now, this one's really weird. This is Something That's Killing the Children, #20. Not only is it a variant cover that I don't think they even had a variant for Something That's Killing the Children, which is weird to think that they didn't have it, because obviously they would have. But this isn't available in Comixology. It was, but it went off. If you look this up on Comixology and you click the link, it'll say, nope, we can't find it. And so I wonder if that... I wonder why that was. And I cannot find #21 anywhere, so I wonder if this is the last issue. I don't think it is. I think that something like that has happened before, where they weren't showing me to pre-order the next issue, just because it was just they didn't have whatever. I think it's at the end of that arc or whatever. I could be wrong. Symbiote Spider-Man Crossroads #3. Only got 2 more of that, and actually it ends in November, because then the trade comes out in January. Once in Future #20. It's kind of funny. Both 20th issues. And this one I also can't find #21 of. But you can get this one. You can get this just fine on digital Comixology. But yeah, I need to kind of keep an ear out to make sure I don't hear anything. If this was a live video, I could ask you guys to make sure that I didn't hear anything. Batman Detective #5 of 6. Only 1 more of these. And I think this is coming out in November too. I don't know why it's going to skip a month. Oh yeah, and the Justice League movie. I'm probably just going to try and get a HBO Max subscription, because for the money I'm going to spend on one movie, I can get several movies and plus Justice League. So I might just do that. If they at least had a digital code, I would consider getting the Blu-ray, because I can take it anywhere, and I have it on the iPad. But they don't, for whatever reason. I think because it's technically the same movie that we got before, even though it's completely different, because it's a Snyder cut. Berserker #5. There was a cardstock not cardstock, but like a foil variant I almost got, but I was like, maybe not. Probably could have, actually. Actually, was this one? I never checked to make sure this was $3.99. Yeah, it was. You can always count on Boom Studios being $3.99. I think for the most part, like, even their #1s. And finally, one that I was just kind of like, maybe I should, maybe I shouldn't, and I don't know if I'd end up regretting getting it, but, because I wasn't a huge fan of this series, but I feel like with a second read-through, I'll like it a lot better, because I gotten into this, the plot is very similar to, it takes, all gods and stuff, it's Last God, book 1. I'm kind of, stuttery, I know, yeah, it's Last God, book 1. It was a lot so I gave a second chance to Wicked and the Divine and Loki, the Journey into Mystery Loki series by Kieran Gillen. Both by Kieran Gillen, actually. This is not by Kieran Gillen. But this is one that's been critically acclaimed. Everyone's loving this series, and I'm like, why the hell not? It's $50. I probably overpaid for it. But it's not. It was not much cheaper on Amazon, and I didn't want to wait another day. But yeah, it's like, why the hell not? So this is, let's do On the Dust Jacket, and I'll do what it collects, and then I'll end the video. And then I'll cry in the corner for being in. Oh, this is neat. I wonder if it folds out. Yeah, it does. It folds out. That is neat. The actual dust jacket folds out like this. I'm sorry for the glare, but it folds out like this. You get that kind of thing? I don't think I've ever seen a dust jacket do that. That is very neat. And then this is On the Dust Jacket. It's, I thought it would be more like, it's more like a, kind of like the book comics. Kind of like the books that would come out, like, way back when, you know, like, they kind of have, like this. It's not like the Superman one where it's, no, it's not clear, but it's like, you know, like, glossy. I guess they say gloss. It's like reflective. I don't know how to describe it. Okay, so this collects a good amount of books for $50. It's not overpriced, for at least for what DC gives you. You know, it's not like that Marvel book where one of them, actually no, it's not like that DC book where $50 got you a 232 page book, but also got you a 544 page book. You know, same year too, around the same time rather. This one collects all 12 chapters, so first 12 issues, along with The Last God, Songs of the Lost Children, and an exclusive expanded edition of the role-playing game soundtrack, source book. The Last God, Tales in the Books of Ages. Wow, lucky me. So I'm paying more for something I don't really want. Perfect. But no, this was one that I didn't hate the book. Oh, it's not that much for the source book. But I didn't hate it. It was just kind of like, it wasn't my thing. And I feel like either I had too high expectations or thought it'd be too much like Jason Aaron's Thor, even though it's a completely different writer. But I thought it'd be that kind of vein. It was more like a slower paced book, like Journey into Mystery by Kieran Gillen and Wicked and Divine by Kieran Gillen. But not as, you know, no politics in this one, like with Wicked and Divine. There was some SJW politics in Wicked and Divine, but it was a story first, politics after. So I did like that. So I think if I liked Wicked and Divine, I like Last God. Yep, that's it. All right. Perfect. I hope he's gone. I hope he's back to work. I hope he just like takes a huge chill pill. He needs that. And it was kind of my fault too, because I didn't even say anything about deactivating. It was not my fault, but he should have. I should have left the phone at home. That would have been a lot better if I got the phone at home and just got the SIM card. But in the SIM card, like, I'm not trusted with a small ass thing like that. I was talking about, because my grandmother took me to the mall, and she was saying, yeah, he shouldn't have done that. But whatever. And hopefully, although it's not going to be from him, unless he forgets everything that happened today, or just, you know, gets over it, which he won't. But hopefully I'll get to the library tonight. It won't be by him. He won't take me, though. It'll be my mom, hopefully. So, I don't know. Open library, though. That's it. Knock on wood, open library. Yeah, that's it.